from Letterman Row. Hey, Tim. You're on mute.
Yeah, I forgot to hit unmute.
There you go.
You're the first or you're last. The way I go, or you're muted. Hey, Alex, talk a little bit more. I remember asking you after Detroit, man, this roll you're on, this wave, and this wave just keeps. Does it feel like you're riding a wave that's getting bigger, or is it getting more treacherous? You know what I'm talking about with the success you've had the last month and a half, really.
Yeah, I would say it's getting bigger, but at the same time, we don't. I just think that everything is working really good for us now. I feel like we were as strong as we're now at the beginning of the season, but we had some up and downs during the races. Like Long Beach was a clear example where we were running in the top 4, got caught up on an accident, dropped back to like 15th, and still finished P5. So yeah, our performance was already there. It's just that we are able to get the results and just get clean weekends, which is not really easy to do very often in IndyCar. But yeah, I feel like we have momentum. Momentum in motorsports matters a lot for driver confidence, team confidence, mechanics confidence. Everybody, once you get the win, you just like you are asking for more and more. So it just gets better and better. So hopefully we can, as I said, keep it on the wave, keep the wave big or even bigger, and hopefully we can continue having some success.
Yeah, it's a hell of a surfboard you're riding. I wanted to ask you though, and you're going to get this question every week. Maybe you already got it last week. When does it turn into a more thinking about the points race than the race, or does it ever get that way for you? You understand what I'm saying? With a big lead like you've got now, I mean, it's about halfway through the year. It's pretty formidable. But where do you start drawing the line, or do you start playing defensive already right now, or how does that work?
No. If it was another series, maybe you could try and just finish where you need to finish, but in IndyCar you can't. So honestly, I don't really know. It depends. I think in 21 it was at Portland that I started thinking. So it was like 2 races to go when I started thinking about the championship. Obviously, when you're leading the championship, you think about the championship, right? Because on all the interviews, they ask you about it. But driving on a different way, I would say only on the last race. It was in the 21 year where we drove a little bit under the limit to try and secure points. So yeah, I don't expect to think about securing points until the last race or the last couple of races. And I think we should keep it that way. We should try and score more points, get even a bigger gap. And the best way to do that is by winning races and not by thinking.
And one of the quickies. Yeah. And one other quickie, Mid-Ohio, it looks like, obviously it's key to be out front if you can be, right? I mean, or up there. Just how vital is qualifying on Saturday from your vantage point? I mean, I think it's an obvious answer, right?
Yeah, it's huge in Mid-Ohio, but at the same time, I don't think it's everything. We saw, I think, Power last year that started in the back, had an accident and dropped to the last, but made it back at Mid-Ohio. So you have different strategies. If you have cleaner, you can make some advantages by being short on strategy, being a bit longer. So that's the beauty of IndyCar, that yes, qualifying matters a lot and it helps you a lot if you have a fast car. But if you have a fast car and you are not starting on the right position, you can still make up ground.
Thank you, man.